Okay, hello, this is Penelope, my mentor, and today we're gonna talk about the student development. So this is debriefing about what we teach yesterday. We're gonna talk about like the understanding of learning. So what do you think? Like, do I understand like every single thing that I need to teach the kid before I teach them?
Well, I could perceive that yesterday when you were asked to pull off a lesson really quickly with children coming quickly in short notice, you were able to set up the space for really good learning. So you had a really nice display of the surfaces that we were going to use for painting, and you set up a really efficient way for them to use the paints and to wash their paintbrushes. And so what I observed is that you really set up a very good learning environment for the kids. They were able to produce wonderful material, and I think that's proof that you were able to convey to them very clearly what they were supposed to do. I appreciated that the way you explained to the children what they were supposed to do allowed for each kid to render a very unique piece of artwork.
Thank you.
And so to me, that depicts that you understand differentiation in teaching.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, that's actually the second question, which is like meeting student need, because every single kids are different, and like I was about to ask, like, do I actually give every single student like specific instruction on based on what they want? Because some of the kids are really slow, they need like encouragement. You need to like check on them more often than like the other kids and stuff. So what do you think about like that yesterday? Like, did I spend too much time in one kid, or do I actually like walk around and stuff, make sure that they all do it at the same time?
Well, I can perceive from the observation that you just made about the different needs of the children that you've observed. That to me explains that you are a very keen observant in in those differences. So I can tell that you were paying attention to those children who were maybe needing extra help, not only to stay focused, but also to push them a little bit so that they could, instead of abandoning their project and calling it done, you were able to bring them back and invite them to do more work. And some of those pieces you showed me reflect that maybe there was a big satisfaction in those children, because you said, look, this one didn't want to do that much, but in the end, that person, because you encouraged them to continue on, you noticed their different need, they were able to put a lot of different colors and elements in their painting. So I think you are tuned into the different ways in which children need, and I think you will benefit a lot as you learn different ways to approach that, because you already have an innate ability to perceive these different needs. So whatever other practices you can add to that will really enhance something that you are already sensitive to.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, the next one is actually like developmentally appropriate instruction, like what you say, like some kids actually they need more push, and then the other kids, you only need to give them instruction like one or two times, and then just following up, just like checking on them, like, okay, oh yeah, you're still doing a good job, or like, okay, you just need to add up this and that. The last one is actually collaboration with like families and others, but here in school we cannot really just like reach out to the parents, right? Because most of the time, like, kids are only in here, they are doing their project, there's like limited time and stuff, but we do work with like the special teachers, like the special kids who have special need, and I do need to like, instead of just going straight to the kids and guessing like what I need to do with them, I do ask the teacher like, what should I do, how can I talk to her, or how can I talk to him, like how will he understand, like the kids yesterday, Noah, for example, like I have to actually talk to the special teacher like how can I address this kid, because he doesn't seem to like want to listen to me at all, he don't want to see me at all, but how do I make him do that? So yeah,
So you have identified that resource in the teachers,
Yeah.
the homeroom teachers or the assistants of the special students are a good resource for you.
yeah. Do you have any tips on that, like how to work with them? Because sometimes we're like too afraid to reach out to like the other teachers or the assistant that you have.
Well, this particular case you are mentioning, he has very, very special needs. So in his case, you just have to go with your instinct, which was to talk to the teacher who is the one who knows this child. I think for the most part, children are interested in learning from you and will regard you. The example you have is probably too specific because this child has a serious disability. So for him to have someone that is completely outside of his norm is it's really hard to digest. So I think what you did was the most appropriate step to work with that specific child. So good for you.
Okay, thank you. That is our debriefing today. Thanks.
Okay.